Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. So previously, like we did with the updated spear guide, we're now jumping to the next class. And for me, it's the class I started with. I started with bow. But because I couldn't get bow mags and things weren't working out and I loved water dragon spear, I went spear. So I know bow pretty good. I played it for at least like a month, 2 months before I went spear. So bow's pretty close to my heart. So bow has always been fun. So, bow. So I'm a spear user, yes. But the meta for every class is basically the same, but we're going to just focus on bow. So what I say for one class, 90% of the time is going to translate over to another class. You missed the spear guide? Damn it, Scarlet. That sucks. It's going to be up. You guys probably won't learn anything, but it's just, in a nutshell, it's, get 3 gargoyle weapons, get a staff with res and rapid storm, get 105 mags, get a 4th mag, and put faded contractor on them. And then on the 4th mag, you can either go more faded or get an element of something else you desire or something you need. And that's how you play a class. Have you guys got the balance to element changing? Have you guys got the balance to element changing to oogies like Spirit Blast? Do you mean like where Spirit Blast went from Slice to Pierce? Because, yeah, like we don't have Slice anymore. Like we're no longer Slice. Like if I pull out the L, because L has the thing on it. So Geki is Pierce and Holy, but before it used to be Slice and Holy. And Water Dragon's Pierce, Thundercrack's Pierce. What's that move? Earth Shattering, whatever it's called. Oogie 4 is Pierce instead of Impact. And Tidal Wave is Pierce instead of Impact. So, like, yeah, we had the thing where everything went to Pierce, if that's what you're asking. Spirit Blast used to be Slice, but now it's Pierce. I wasn't fond of that. Update, I like the Slice better. But, I don't know how many skill force buffs we've had, though, because I hear things get stronger later, but... Okay, that's the one? Okay. So, yeah. That's the one we're at. So, but I mean, we're getting a new update next week. Like, this Wednesday, actually, this week. This week coming, we should have got a new update, so things might change again. Another stream, I finally made it here in time. Yeah, you did, Shisui, you did. So, today we're going to be talking about bow, like I said. And I abridged how bow and any class plays earlier, but we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of it. So... we're going to look at my stats. I mean, they're not the best stats, but just equipment, just for comparison. So, on a bow user, what you're going to want for mags... Daniel, we don't want to talk about that point room nerf for another year. I need my artisan swords. Okay, so, bow. Bow's going to want 3 attack stars and then a 4th mag. So, the attack star... grab Senbei. See what you say, bro. Cool, Scarlet. Good to have you around. You feel free to jump in if ever I say something wrong or you guys have other opinions, because that's what makes it fun. I feel like a teacher and I love it. It's fun. I'd rather be teaching Onigiri than teaching like math or Shakespeare, because screw that. So, so 3 bow mags, right? So 3 attack stars. The attack star is a power type mag. So you really have the option to go faded contractor or you can either go faded contractor or avenger on monsters. But if you're planning on going for fused, I wouldn't go anywhere near avenger on monsters. Okay, so Shishu has a question real quick. So I have Cursed Arrow 7 on my bow, but would it be better to get 3 rank 5 Cursed? So Shisui, what? Give me 10 seconds. Like, what bow is it? Is it like a Dayton Rue or a completion or just some random bow? And what other skills do you have on it aside from Cursed Arrow 7? Because if it were me and it was a dark bow like the Dayton Rue or the completion, it's a Dayton Rue. Okay, so it's a Dayton Rue. But you gotta tell me the other skills. So, Dayton Rue, I think you could get away with just one Cursed Arrow 7 and then Restriction Geki and then the Dayton Rue Wave, Mega Wave or whatever. Like, you could get away with those 3 dark moves and then just have 2 other offhand skills on it. Like, when you say updated 105 bow, did the recent update make it easier to get a 105 build? Wolfpack, I haven't seen you in a while, Wolfpack. How you been? On PC, Wolfpack, yes, it is easier to make 105 mags. But when I say 105, it means I'm talking about 105 mags. In brackets. Like, later I want to make guides with fuse in mind and how that works. And at that point, I would... Harai, you need to get out of the... You're in the frame. What are you doing? This is Harai. He's a sword user. He's inside me. I have been good. I've been good too. It's been great. It's been fun. Good time. I have just... what do you have on it? Yeah, I have just a kick skill rank 2 and a rank 7 aqua needle. Okay, so okay. Since you have Cursed Arrow 7 and Aqua Needle 7, and Bow's element is rain, and the weapon does give you good rain, that's how I would build it. Actually, like, your third skill doesn't matter. Honest to God, right? Like, I have Intimidate in my Dayton Rue. Does it make me any weaker? Maybe I can't hit collapsing 5-5-5 in a row. Maybe it does, but I'm not going to risk losing 7. So you're in the same camp as me. So, if anything, I get your kick to rank 5, because maybe it's fire? Because kick on bow is 50 fire, 50 impact, so that's weird. Like, I think flying swallow kick or something is, but it's whatever. But yeah, I'd get the rank 7. It's fine. Those 2 skills are exactly what you want on it. And then with Restriction Geki and the Dayton Rue Wave, I wouldn't worry about it. That's fine. It's actually fine. But if you were making like a completion or a nadir or something, like down the line Mephistopheles, I would just go for the triple arrow, just for that consistent pierce dark damage. Just pierce dark, pierce dark, pierce dark. And then just like nadir has an Ogi, doesn't it? Not Winged Madness, it has something. And then Restriction Geki or Mega Wave, so you have those 2 options. But that's what I do, so great question. Harai is inside me again. He's topless, he's looking like Chief. But anyway, oh my god, he's making me all strong. Okay, so bow, like we said earlier, so 3 105s. So you'd want 3 attack stars, preferably with Faded Contractor, just for that HP, SP, and Slice. Well, I saw a Japan play and hit 5 mil on Tiamat. Nice. Repetitively? That's awesome. Okay, so bow. 3 attack stars. If you're not aiming for fused ever in your life, you could go Avenger on monsters on one of 2 of them. Yeah, Cursed Arrow and Nadir, exactly. Oh, with Cursed Arrow and Nadir? Oh my god! We're putting theory to practice! Oh, that's sick! Oh, yeah! Yeah, that makes me feel good. Because I just theory crafted that. And you said it happened, and hitting 5 mil, that's fucking awesome. Because if you had 3 fuse, and you just got that cooldown, it's like pew, pew, pew! Oh my god! Hi, Nightwolf. Hello, hello! That's awesome. That's awesome. That's sick. Yeah, man. Dark on bow is so good. Dark on bow is so good. Now, that's the thing I want. I touched on it a little earlier with what Shisui was saying. So, like I said with Spear, like the go-to element with or was losing a mind. It's awesome because it's great. You know, it was sick. It's awesome. That's legit. That's why you want to play bow. Bow for completion is amazing. Nadir, warped, all that good stuff. So, you know, like I said with spear, our go-to element is lightning. Like our fuse mags, our 105 mags, they affect lightning. So I default walk around with 30 lightning all the time. Not as amazing as you'd think, but it's still there. And with bow, with attack star, the attack star's element is rain, and its negative element is lightning. I remember this. It's negative lightning. So you don't want to use your rapid flash shot all that too often on bow. You only really want it on the storm, and you'd have lightning flash shot and then lance. Like that's it. So, you know. But with bow, you'd want to storm, nova, and rhyme again. But when we get to the nova, we're going to talk about that. It is rain, yeah. It's awesome. There's a reason I was drawn to it at the beginning, because I love my rain. So that's great. But one thing that most people don't know about Aqua Needle is that most skills, like Water Dragon, is rain and pierce, and revolving well, I got to use bow examples, but anyway, on bow, like Cursed Arrow is dark pierce, Exorcist Arrow is holy pierce. Everything's something and then pierce. But Aqua Needle, and then in the future there's new skill cards that come out that will change the meta again, and we'll have to make new videos. That was you? That's awesome, Scarlet. And Cap was Sublime, not 7. Thanks for watching, though. See, we got people on deck. This is lit. This is legit lit. It's like a university of knowledge. So, exactly. So, you know, he must agree with that. Is that Yume Senpai? So, yeah. So, you know. Triple Cursor. I love that build. I love it. But Aqua Needle is 100% rain. So if you have the rain element just from your 105s, that's legit 30% extra damage. It's awesome. Like Aqua Needle is the staple skill on bow. Like on spear, Thundercrack would be in Thunder Lance and stuff like that. But you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Thundercrack, so I use it seldomly. Like I only put it like once or twice on things. I don't just chuck it on stuff. And high tier play, you don't just chuck skills on things anymore. You're more likely to build towards your weapon and just use that accordingly. A lot of bows on PS4. Oh, not a lot of bows. Yeah. All right. So the storm, if you're building a bow storm, you're going to have lightning flash shot, and then you're going to have he's waving around that Balder Brigandia. I need that. Trade you for this Galardio, Sarai. Come on, help a brother out. But storm, okay, we gotta be serious here. We're 13 minutes in, we haven't even gone over the storm. So lightning flash shot, double lance, you know, boulder dash though. Boulder dash is lit, okay? Boulder dash. Screw lightning flash shot, man. Screw lightning flash shot. Like I completely forgot about boulder dash. Boulder dash has an insane amount of skill force. Boulder dash is awesome. And since mountain is not your negative element, like lightning's your negative element, if you want, you could put lightning flash shot 7 just because it's a 7 and it exists. You could throw that on there. So storm bow, I would love to see people use the skill card set 8 or 7, or it's not 7, it's 8. 8 or 9, whichever one. And that one gives you boulder dash 6. So I would love to see bows just go, they put on triple boulder dash, like 555. Then you throw on like boulder dash 6 and lightning flash shot 7. Like that would be my storm if I was bow. Like double boulder dash, double 1 flash shot 7. That's what I would do. And that's just because there's skill cards for it. And then I would have double lance, because I'm trying to think of Bo's Oogies. Bo's Oogies are not that good. Aqua Cannon is pretty shit unless it gets skill buffed in later. Like I don't mean to like swear, but it's really bad. Like I believed in it and it was bad. Like Aqua Cannon or Hydro Cannon or Water Cannon. It's really cool, but it just doesn't do the work. It doesn't do the job. Like Water Cannon, I think it's bad. Aerial Blitz is bad, in my opinion. I think it's bad. I know there's Sublimes in the future and stuff, but Aerial Blitz is doo-doo butter. Flame Lance is just better. What's Oogie 2? Restriction. Restriction's really good, but it's going to get outpaced by Restriction Geki. So, the first 3 Ogies aren't that valuable. Then you have Ogie 4. Ogie 4 on Bow? Amaya's Punishment is life. Amaya's Punishment? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm leveled 97 with weak-ass bows. How do I get good? Rapid Shot is the best. Rapid Shot is amazing, and we have to touch on that. You are absolutely correct, Top Best. You're absolutely correct. Thank you for reminding me. There's a guy on here, I helped him out getting good, telling him how to get bow mag and stuff, and he got 3 attack stars. He's one of the first peoples to do it, and he called himself the Attack Star God, and he's a cool guy, but he uses that, Rapid Shot 5, it's awesome. I was in Palace of Rain with him, and he was just shooting it, and it's just cooldown. It's so good. If you had that with Fuse, you just boom, 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 boom. Someone hits you with that Invig, you just go in. It's so good. I love it when I get hyped too. Bow is hype. Bow is hype. When I talk about Spear, I don't get hype because I play Spear every day. I don't care. I know how it works, right? I love Water Dragon. You want to get me hyped for Spear? Give me a Fusion Bear with Rain on it, and I'll go in. But and Bow can use that too. Bow with Fusion Bear is fucking terrifying. Bow late game. Bow gets ham. If you have 3 Fuse Mags, and I hate that I'm deviating, but I love this. If you have 3 Fuse Mags with all that cooldown, and you're going in with a triple Rapid Shot 117 bow because it just has extra attack, and because you just don't care, right? It just gives you the extra attack. You don't care, and you just go in. You just start slamming everything with all this, that extra attack, or you get something with Pierce. The Pierce would be better. You just go boom, 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 Pierce, 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 shot, 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 done, done, done. It'd be so good. It'd be so good. Just 4 mangoes. Yeah, mangoes is right now. You're not in the 105 curve. You're in the pre 105 era, Top Best. But 4 mangoes, that's amazing to have, my man. That is amazing. You got a good place to imagine. Exactly, man. Exactly. So, but I think Bow should just have a bow that they build up that's just triple Rapid Shot. For when, this thing's weak to Pierce, boom, 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 DPS, DPS, DPS. Hit me with that Invig real quick and watch me go, man. It's crazy. You got 3 Hunters? Hunters are alright. I actually ran Oshu with 3 Hunters and, a Chiami. I think you can do that. I could be wrong, but I ran 3 Hunters Chiami. There's my phone again, I swear to God. I swear that phone off all day and I'm not answering it. So, I figured this would be a good thing to look at. So the El Galgo Sin, it's the only real bow thing I have to show off. So it's the only Sin recipe I have, but it's kind of cool. Just wanted to pull it up. Attack Star Fused, Retsu Fused. You need a pen? A pen? No one is doing no pineapple pen bullshit. Not today. I have 2 need melons. Yeah. So, yeah, Eva needs the melons. Everyone should give Eva her melons. So, I just wanted to pull up Galgo's Sin because I have the recipe for it. And it's cool. So... I know, get back on track. I know that phone call threw me off. And Rapid Shot threw me off. Okay, so let's just go back in the menu and talk about bow. Holy hate that phone. And I don't want to go upstairs to like unhook it and come back downstairs just to do it. 'Cause fuck that phone. Alright, so, you know, this whole video is ruined. I want to restart. But it's more real this way. Feels more Orogiri-ish. So, bow. We talked about the storm. Double boulder dash, lightning flash shot. Okay, done. And then double lance. Because, you know, Oogie 5 is weight of the earth. You could do weight of the earth. Technically, like lance weight of the earth is really up to you. I think it's one of those situations where you'd make two storms and one's lance and one's weight of the earth. Just like how Spear has a double verdant, like Spear, Sword have a verdant storm version of their storm, and then they have a lance version of their storm. So that's what I would say for bow storm. Then we have the rhyme on bow. I know it is too slow, but it is an option. You know, if Suzaku can hit Mephistopheles with a weight of the earth, then maybe bow can too. But I'm not the biggest fan of weight of the earth myself. So bow rhyme is life. Bow rhyme is life. Because it's rain, right? So on a rhyme for bow, you run Icicle Arrow is life. Icicle Arrow is one of the best skills ever. Do you have different channels? Yeah. Shishui on PS? No. No, Big Daddy, no. Water Canyon, bad. No, I'm going to spray you with a bottle of water. No, bad, bad, bad. Okay. So, on PS4 and Xbox, we do have different channels. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, that's cool, Garen. I heard you're moving out. Best of luck with that. So, yeah, rhyme for bow is amazing. So, if I were bow, I'm secretly a bow user, you know, in my heart. With rhyme, I would have, you put on like triple Aqua Needle as a base, and then you go Aqua Needle 5, Aqua Needle 7, and then Icicle Arrow 7. Because Icicle Storm, which is Icicle Storm 7, is life. It is literally an Ogi in your hand. It is an amazing skill. Aqua Needle, 100% rain. Those extra your attack stars giving you rain is amazing, amazing, amazing. We're not talking about stats because I did that later. I can post it in the description later, the stats. But once I'm done talking about the weapons, we can talk about them if you want. Because stats, I talked about them in the old bow guide. But rhyme bow is amazing. Like Icicle Storm, Aqua Needle. It's really up to you. If you want more Aqua Needle, if you want Aqua Needle just 7, sure. If you want Icicle Arrow just 7, fine. And then the middle skill could be either ice or water. It's really up to you. You know, you could even go Aqua Needle 5, Aqua Needle 7, Aqua Needle 5, or triple ice. It's really up to you. I don't see a purpose to differentiating. I think just one's enough. He ended what? I didn't end what? The stream's still going. I didn't end anything. So then, for Ogis on the bow, double Ice Lance. Ice Lance is actually the strongest on the bow out of all classes. Ice Lance is like 2600 skill force. It's huge. It's like the only one that's stronger than Spear. I don't know why you guys are freezing. It happened earlier. Hopefully the videos are good quality, but it's been happening. I made one earlier and that happened. Maybe you just got to refresh your browser. But the rhyme for bow, that's how I would build it. Just straight up double lance. Don't even play around with aqua cannon or water cannon or whatever. It's not worth it. If everyone's experiencing the interrupt, I don't know what that's like. I don't know why that's happening today. Oh, it's good now? Alright, cool. Maybe it's just a little hiccup. Hopefully it's alright. So that's rhyme for bow. It's very easy to make. It's very hype. It's very good. So the Nova for bow. So bow's wind skills are interesting. Because Rainbow Peacock is not wind. It's 100% pierce. You have Tornado Drop, which is a bow skill, but it's very slow bow skill. You have Tornado Drop, and you have I feel like there's another wind skill that I don't remember, but I don't know. Tornado Drop's weird. You have no fire skill. Like, you have that flying swallow kick, which is not very good. And then in the future, skill card set 10 comes out, and you get literally Fire Needle. It's Aqua Needle, but it's fire. And it's 100% element. It's awesome. But when that comes out, that's when the Nova's going to be, you literally run like all three of that and you don't care. But it's sort of like how Spear gets Lance of Flame. But it's like the same thing. But one thing I've seen is for the Nova, for bow, is what some people will opt. That's the word for it. They'll opt to do is they'll throw on 3 skill cards. So like Tornado Draw, Peacock, and Thunder Flash or whatever, something, crap skills. And you want to skill change it till you get like Collapsing Arrow or something. And cranking Aurogiri in Disbusty Bow. Let me know how to bow. Exactly. So, because bow is currently lacking in fire department, you would have to go, like, some people want to put on that collapsing blade. Like, I know Lyra, he's an axe player on his Nova, because Blazing Swing is cool. He doesn't have so much. He actually has a collapsing 7 on his Nova, and it does really good work. It does really good work on Lucifer. He said it's stronger than the Dayton Rue at times, because when he goes under half, it is stronger. But the Dayton Rue, you don't go under half, so it's a different story. But bow, I've seen people run the collapsing 7, and then Tornado Drop, and then whatever skill you want. So, like, the Nova would be a good example of something you could put the Rapid Shot on. So, like, you put the triple Rapid Shot base, and then you, you wouldn't put... I mean, you could put triple Rapid Shot base, and then just throw on Tornado Drop 7, and then double Flame Lance. Bow needs Abyss. Yeah, Abyss. Big Daddy, I'm gonna break your heart, but Abyss doesn't have Dark Element. I'm gonna break your heart. Abyss has lightning, ice, and fire. There is no dark element on it except for its Ogi, and it's not buffed by its own weapon. So Abyss is not a darkness weapon. Mephistopheles and Dayton Rue are Abyss. If you get Collapsing 7, exactly. Collapsing 7 could be cool. I feel like Jazzy watching Oro streams in public. Oh yeah. So she does that all the time at the gym. So that's what I would say for bow. So until that skills card set 10 comes out, or from the Daruma, or whenever we get that update, I would say maybe skill change for Collapsing 7, but have like Tornado Drop Rapid Shot. Just play with it, and in the end just throw on double Flame Lance, because that's where all your damage is coming from anyway. So that's my opinion for Bow Nova. Bow Nova is always a weird case, like I said earlier. So let's talk about Bow Dayton Rue. Now, we've talked about this earlier, but Dayton Rue is a 115 weapon. It's something people build. It's a very good weapon. And for bow, it's literally, I would love to play bow just for Dayton Rue. Love it. Would love it to bits. Bow Dayton Rue would be Bow Dayton Rue. On a Bow Dayton Rue, I would run Collapsing Arrow, Cursed Arrow, Cursed Arrow, Cursed Arrow. And then I would go to the Points Aruma, and I would get the 6 version. So, like, Cursed Arrow 6. So I would go... You like the meta one? Nice. Meta one went for a while. Why the fuck is it purple? Because Abyss is purple. Abyss is like the inverse of a prism, right? Like a prism is, when you shine light through a prism, it breaks into a rainbow. But if you were to shove the rainbow through the prism, it comes out white. But because Abyss is not every color of the rainbow and all the colors of the wind and all that bullshit, when you combine the red, the yellow, and the blue, and you put it all together, it comes out black and purple and dark, and he's evil. And so he has all those 3 things, and he comes out, you shove it all together, and it comes out looking black, and there's nothing really there. So that's why Abyss is black. Color, the color the weapon skin does not determine what's inside. That's racism, man. Just because the Nova's red doesn't mean you can't put Collapsing Blade on it. You know, just because a rhyme is blue doesn't mean you can't put like Flame Lance on it. You know, you're not going to. Don't do it. But you know, never mind. I'm just trying to be funny. Okay, so Dayton Rubo. Triple Curse Arrow, go to the Daruma, buy skill card set 6 things until it pops out, Cursed Arrow 6, so Cursed Arrow 5, Cursed Arrow 6, Cursed Arrow 5, done. Done, done, done. And then for Ogis, Dayton Ru Force, and Restriction Geki. Done. Done, done, done. And that's the same thing for like Completion and Nadir and all that stuff for Mephistopheles weapons. So then lastly, like that's how easy it is to make bow. And if you wanted, you could make on your Dayton Ru, if you don't need the triple collapsing or triple curse, because sometimes it's not that important. You know, it's good to have, obviously. But if you wanted, I could say you could do cursed arrow. If you want to do like the skill change variant, like Shisui did, you could have you try to skill change to get cursed arrow 7. And you just get like Cursed Arrow 7 and then like Cursed Arrow 7 and then I think Aqua Needle 7 is a good option because it does have rain element on it. It's just a good option because your mags give you so much rain. I think it's just a staple skill. Like if I were Bow, I'd have Cursed Arrow 6 and Aqua Needle 7. Is Restriction Geki stronger than Dayton Ru Force? Offhand, I'm not Bo, so I don't know. Oh, Big Daddy knows about the blazing swing on Shinji's rhyme. He knows. He's a boy. He's a man. He is in the loop. So, because I don't know base skill force for Bo, actually, I do know something. So, Dayton Ru on the bow is 100% dark, whereas on every other class except for staff and wand, they have half. Like for spear, my Dayton Ru Ogi is pierce, and for every other class, it's like slice and dark for sword, slice and dark for axe, slice and dark for. Oh, your she's my baby. That's right, Daddy. That's right. I forget at times. Please forgive me. And then, Adachi Axe Sword have like Slice and Dark. Twin Blade is like, I want to say Slice and Dark too, but I'm wrong. Probably. But I'm going to pop open this wiki here. Because on the wiki, we can look at base skill forces for bow, and we can actually determine what would be better to build. So let me just click on the search bar here, look up the BOW. Hooray! I got a bow of Raori. What is it? This was a great little anecdote I'm going to tell you here. So we're fighting Mephistopheles, and Horai's with us, and he gets a weapon. And he goes to identify it. Or no, he doesn't get a weapon. He says, guys, I got the bow of Raori Vow recipe. What weapon is that? And I'm like, it's the bow. And he's like, well, how do you know it's the bow? I'm like, because it's a Raori. He's like, well, how do you know the Raori's a bow? I'm like, for God's sakes, Harai, it's the bow of Raori. It's a bow. So that's a little funny story about bow. He's going to be like, why'd you go to say that? Come on now. But it was a fun story, like, no offense, but way to expose it. See, he says it's okay. It was a fun story. He's like, well, how do you know? So I got the skill force here for restriction. So normal restriction is ass. Normal restriction is like 1200 skill force. It's alright. There's a restriction 10? Let's use restriction 10. Restriction sublime, though. Holy dick. You want restriction sublime. That's insane. That is insane. That is 3,000 skill force. That's fucking crazy. Oh my god. That is awesome. Okay, so then we have Restriction Geki. So Restriction Geki is 1,000 points stronger than normal restriction. Lyra highlighted it. Oh my god, it was funny, wasn't it, Eva? I gotta watch that. If it's highlighted, I want to watch that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so Restriction Geki at rank 6 is 2230 skill force. And it is going to be 50 pierce, 50 dark. So that's pretty awesome. So 2230. And then if we scroll down further. Where did you go? Where did you go? I am looking for something. Dayton R Mega Expelling Force. Okay. So if we look at Datenru or Datenryu Expelling Force, the normal one that comes on the Dayton R itself, it has 2018 skill force. So the one that just comes in your Dayton R at max, it's going to have 2000. So like, but you have to think about utility too. Restriction Geki is single target. So it's going to hit one thing and one thing only instantaneously for a big number of damage. But the Expelling Force will hit a group, a cluster of enemies, if you will, for a lot of damage. And it's going to do triple and have multiple hits. And it's going to do a lot of damage, a lot of utility. And then if you have Mega Expelling Force, which comes out in the future, Mega Expelling Force, it's actually weaker than the normal one. Like I'm looking at it here, Dayton R Expelling Force, like the normal version is 2118 skill force. But then if you look at the Mega version, it's actually 100 skill force less. So it's at rank 5 it's 1498, whereas the normal version is 1548. And the final form is 2018 on the normal force, and then on the Mega Force, it's 1918. That was a good year. Stuff happened that year, 1918. It's good stuff. It's still 100% dark. Is that the durability cost? It has less durability consumption, though. So that's interesting. The Mega version. But I'd say Restriction Geki is better. I would have the two. I wouldn't have double Geki, but I would have, I'd keep the Expelling Force on your Dayton R and then have Restriction Geki. I wouldn't have double Wave, in my opinion. I wouldn't do that. I would have the Restriction Geki for that single target, big damage, especially for bosses. So that's pretty cool. That's good to know that the Mega's actually weaker. Most Megas are stronger than their counterpart, in my experience. So we've gone over the 3 weapons you'd have in the meta. So you'd have your 3 lances, your Dayton R, and then we have to go over the L. So I forgot about the L. L for bow is awesome! Oh my god. It's so awesome. Because bow has light and dark, and it's so good. So for bow, it's as hard as it is for how to deflate there. Cursed Arrow. So bow, while Cursed Arrow is good, like Exorcist Arrow, people know Exorcist Arrow, and I love Exorcist Arrow. I have Exorcist Arrow 7 on my my cross, and I love it. I made a Galgos cross back in the day. I love that move. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. So there it is. Like, I have Cursed Arrow pulled up here. Cursed Arrow 7 is 1400 skill force, really good single target. Cursed Arrow 6 is about 100 skill force less, so it's still very usable. Very usable. Just to show you that example. Exorcist Arrow 7 is the exact same skill force as Cursed Arrow. The only problem with Exorcist is that, like, Cursed Arrow will exist in rank 3 and rank 4, but Exorcist Arrow only exists in rank 5, 6, and 7. So it's actually harder to get triple Exorcist on a weapon. It's actually quite, like, impossible. Like, you would have to have... Like, I don't think you can do it, tell you the truth. Like, at best, you can have Exorcist 5, Exorcist 6, or Exorcist 5, Exorcist 7. Like, you could get Exorcist 6 from the Point Daruma. Like, that's literally the only way you could do this. So, in a perfect world, wink, wink, on an Elson, you would throw on the Exorcist 5, and then you get the skill card from the Point Daruma, and you get Exorcist 6, and you throw it on. Or no, you'd have to go, you'd skill change until you get Exorcist 7. And then you get the skill card from the Point Daruma and you throw on Exorcist 6. And then if it didn't take over the 7, don't touch the weapon. Just don't touch it. Leave it there. Leave it there. I will never have the L too much work. It's not bad. I did it. I'm a lazy motherfucker. But like, so on the L, what you would do in a perfect world is you get the 7 from skill exchange, or yeah, skill change, art is an option. Then you throw on Exorcist 6, and then it takes out the middle slot. And then you take out a skill card you extracted for Exorcist 5, and you throw it on, and for whatever reason God loves you, and you don't put on and Exorcist 5 doesn't eat 7, and then you have Exorcist 7, Exorcist 6, Exorcist 5, and then you have a huge ass charge time. And it's horrible. But it's more likely that you would put on 3 skills, skill change, hopefully, like you'd put on Rainbow Peacock, and then Thunder Arrow, Flash Shot, and then some other skill. And then, like, Tornado Drop or something bad. And then, you skill change, and then Rainbow Peacock gets turned into lazy. Hey, man, I'm an all-star. Get your game on. Lazy. It just happened. I farm spear mags. You get every other mag. Just go farm spear mags. You'll get your pineapples. Don't you worry. We have to talk about that after. I'm sorry we're going too in depth into this, but I love building these weapons with you guys. So, you have the thunder. You have the lightning flash shot 7. You skill change. The skill change takes away collapsing arrow, or whatever. It takes away whirlwind shot or whatever it's called. Tornado drop, and tornado drop turns into Exorcist 7. And then Exorcist 7, you have that there. Then you put on Exorcist 6. Exorcist 6, that's such a horrible sentence, eats like the Rainbow Peacock. And then you're left with Exorcist 7, Exorcist 6, and Lightning Flash Shot 7, and it's done. Apparently God doesn't love me. It's an expression. It means fortune shines upon you. Yesterday I prayed to God on stream on my fused and got like SP. So, I have dirty thoughts. Anyway, so you could do that. But generally you're going to want to skill change on the L until you get Exorcist 7 and Lightning Flash Shot 7. And then whatever that third skill is, like let's say, I don't know, whatever it is, Rainbow Peacock, you leave it there, you say I'm good, and then you put on double Amaya's punishment, or a punishment and lance, but just punishment. Oh, you punish everything because you are literally Lucifer, and you just shoot your load of magic holy energy at everything and just kill everything in your sight. So Elson for bow is Lightning Flash Shot, Exorcist 7, random ass skill, and then double punishment or punishment lance. But I would just say double punishment. It's always praying in the Nyankoro. Exactly. Love you too, Eva. Love you too. So it's fucking funny. So that's how you'd make the L for bow. Like bow is hype because it has holy element. Like, let's say you don't want to make the L sin because you're a scrub and you don't want to, and you're waiting for the update where everything gets easy on PC. So I think the 116 bow that you get from the moon has holy on it. You can do it with this. I don't care. Just try it out. Double punishment on that weapon is actually quite viable for bow. You know, like the 3 Gargs are good, but then the 116, because it has Holy, is also another viable option. And the 117, I think the 2,000-3,000 attack it gives you for having your decks maxed out and all that would outshine the Holy element of the 116, and you could just go in and use that. But it does also give you 10 crits, so it's a good weapon. One of the 2 is a good weapon. But it does give you negative rain, but I mean, you just don't put Aqua Needle on it. It's fine. You'll live, you know. I have weapons without Water Dragon, and it keeps me up every single day. I mean, you'll be fine. All right. Okay. So now that we went over all the weapons and how to build them and how fun Bow is, let's talk about the part that makes Bow ass. Okay. So the worst part about Bow is we have to go over to Kaguya because we love her. Because Kaguya, if she wasn't so adorable, we'd like quit. Yes, ganbarimasu. Let's go. So we go to our power type mags. Scroll down, attack star. Okay, so attack star requires pineapple, melon, watermelon, pressure point, and Gassan. And then cerulean gems, which are easy as all heck to get. Oh no. And then myrtles. Myrtles or whatever. You just get them. So, to get an attack star, none of these mags are given to you at any point in time, except for 1 melon. That's it. You get 1 melon from story. That's it. Your parents kick you out. You're up shit creek without a paddle, and you have like you're trying to get your shit together, but you're like, I can't make this mag. I need help. So, you have a pineapple. I have like 5 pineapples. Just go farm spear mags. You'll get pineapples. Don't worry. That's the secret. So, pineapple. No, don't start no pineapple pens. This is why we can't have nice things. No. Hi, Elaine. So, hi, Elaine. Bow users on PS4 are truly brave. Yeah, they are. Wrong arrow. So, pineapple. Pineapple and melon. The best drop rate to get both of these mags at the same time is to fight level 33 flies or any infinitely spawning enemy, preferably a level 33 fly in Cave of Nakisawame, 4-man hard. That's it. And you do this until you cry. And then after you're done crying, you get back in the dungeon and you do it again. And, you know, I farmed Leos and Cancers and I walked out of it. Like, I got 3 melons or 3 or 4 melons doing that and 5 or 6 pineapples. Is it 32 4-man hard? It's you, Sultan. Are you certain? Because I'm going to look it up right now. Just to double check. Even though I sent it to you. Let's go back. Go back again. Because I have this page like stickied on my computer for mag drops and stuff. So we go look it up. So if we go look up Melon Magatama on the big chart of how to get every mag on Furion in-game's page on the wiki. Melon. How do I alphabet? I can't find this. Okay, Melon. So Melon drops lowest level 32, highest level 43, and then we go up to Pineapple, or down actually, because that's how the alphabet works. Pineapple is 27 to 38. So if we scroll down to the actual drop rates and open up this little table. Now I'm doing this on computers, so you guys can't see me doing it. If I look at the drop rates, what do we say for Pineapple? 27? Okay. So, if you just wanted a pineapple, okay? Like you didn't care about the melon, and this is why it's dumb to do this. The best rate to get a pineapple is to fight level 29 enemies infinitely. And this can be achieved by doing Room of Rights, 5-man hard, infinite spawn of Drumas and Stickies. That is the best way to get a pineapple, is to fight level 29 mobs, Room of Rights. Your pool is literally 1 out of 33% chance. So that means when a mag drops, and the mag drop rate is like, it's a mag drop rate. But when the mag drops, you have a 1 out of 33% chance that that mag will be a pineapple. But Room of Rights is really stressful, and everything has to be perfect, and you can't just go wild and kill things because you're angry. And that's why I do Naki Sawame. But if you went there, melon does not drop. It is not part of your RNG. Yeah, man. That'd be so easy. Give me a sec, my man. Man, if I could remember how to look at my own stream chat, that'd be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Pull it up on my computer. That would be fantastic. So the bow video is going long, but it's necessary because bow users need help. They need Jesus. They need Aurogiri. You know what I mean? It's hard. So let me click. I have to mute my audio so I don't loop myself and hurt myself. Let me click on this bitch real quick. Let me open this in another tab. How do I open this in another tab? Come on now. Okay, good. Alright, so I see your chat. Alright. So. Oh shit, that's the video link. Don't click that. Don't click that. Don't click that. Don't click that at all. That's the link to this video. So there's the thing there. You can go that gives you the whole drop down list of all the mags. Give me 10 seconds here. So no, the phone didn't ring. My dad came home. I told him not to be loud. I thought it was hentai, so I clicked it. You should always do that. Always. But that was just a link to the video. So that's where the list is of all the mags and all that stuff. So if we go back to the actual list, you can see that, just for pineapple, it is level 29. It's the best rate. But, if you go down to level 33 mobs, because we looked at the melon, and the melon says it can only drop from level 32 to 40 something mobs. But if you scroll down to 43, the odds of getting a 43 is at level 43, the odds of getting the mag you want is 0.022. The next number you see beyond a 0 is a 2, and that's a low ass drop rate. But when you go up to level 33, you see 0.026. But when you're down there, you see 0.022, 21, 23, 26 again at 39. You could fight level 39 mobs and have the same rate, but I don't think there's a level 39 infinite spawn unless that one place in Seki can, but that's what you do for watermelon. We'll get to that after. So, but generally, just take my word for it. Level 33 mobs, 4-man Naki Sawame hard will give you that ratio, and under those specific settings, both mags can drop. So, Oh wow, so Fujin and Raijin can res? That's really cool. I didn't know that. But yeah, so Naki Sawame, 4-man hard, just kill stuff, flies infinitely, leave the eggs alone, and pineapples and melons will drop under that setting. So that's how you get those two mags, I have 1 or 2, it shows. I'll actually open my inventory and show you how many I have. So, scroll down here. There we go. So I have 3 melons and 4 pineapples. But if you look here, I also have 2 attack stars. So you know, that means there was one pineapple in here and one melon in here in each of those mags. So I've gotten in my life 5 melons and 6 pineapples. And one of those melons was from a quest. So I've farmed 4 melons and 6 pineapples. So I have gotten as many pineapples as I have gotten Leo mags. So that's the same consistent rate and odds and all that stuff. And that means when I was farming the Leos, I was farming on 4-man or 5-man. But 5-man is a lesser drop rate. It is 0.0025, whereas level 33 is 0.026. And that means there's 2 less mags in the pool. Because if you want to look at that chart, how it works is it shows you the level of the mag you're looking for, the rate in which it drops, and then the rate in which it drops again. It shows you the rate twice. Why does it show rate twice? It shows you the hell drop rate. And the hell drop rate is bad. Like, you don't want to farm on hell. Like, every time you look at the rate, right? Like, if we look at the 32 again, where it says 0.025 on hard, if you look at hell, it's 0.00125. It is literally less than a half of the chance. It is exactly half the chance you have to get that mag. So when you're farming on hell, you have half the chance of getting a mag than you would on hard. That's why we farm on hard. That's just the rates. So every number you see on the left is twice the number on the right. So hell, when you get a mag, that's just how it is. So let's keep going. So let's look. Kaguya, come back. I'll change my name to 0. Why? I'm going to re-zero it up. Alright, so crafting. Let's pull up the list again. This button here, attack star. So lastly, or not lastly, we actually have pressure point. So pressure point, as Eva said, is Wara Bazooka 5-man hard. And when in the previous video for Spear, I said that log is 4-man hard Wara Bazooka, attack star, or pressure point, let's say, doesn't actually drop under that scenario. Attack star is weird. So if we just like scroll down, I don't know what level the attack star mag is, or the pressure point is, because I don't have one. You know, like, I'm not actually going to look at the percent for it, because the percents are really high for Wara Bazooka max. But I'll just let you know that pressure point doesn't drop on Wara Bazooka hard unless it's on 5-man. And then after that, you'd have to go to like Ginza or something. But Wara Bazooka is a pretty easy dungeon, and it's pretty chill. So I think that's where I got my two pressure points. I think it's a good dungeon. 68? Okay. So 68? Really? I think if I look it up, like, it's not in the list if I were to look up pressure point in a list of mags, because it's a newer mag. Where is the P? Pressure point. Pressure point is level 100. So there we go. So it says pressure point will drop from level 100 enemies, mags. And Wara Bazooka is only level 100 if you're on 5-man hard. It doesn't drop on level 99. Nothing drops on level 99. That's weird. That's really, because there's no level 99 mobs in the game, I guess. But pressure point will drop level 100 mobs on hard. So Wara Bazooka 5-man hard, it's where you get pressure point. Either way, 76, doesn't matter what it is. Point being is that it drops under those specific, the best drop rate for it is level 100 Wara Bazooka 5-man hard. Because that's where I've gotten it. Eva's gotten hers there. It's just how it is. And then lastly, we have the watermelon. Now, even if you're on PC, where on PC they get rid of pineapple and pineapple and melon, watermelon's the only one left. Watermelon is a dungeon that technically it does have an infinite spawn for it, infinite spawn dungeon. But the watermelon, the best way to get it is to kill the Kikaigahara field boss, so the rock guys, and the Niuda wheels in Sekigahara, so the field bosses. So every time you kill them, preferably on login, you have a chance of getting a watermelon. So it's just every day you just try to hunt them, kill them, get your watermelons. So they're pretty easy to kill when you're in the range of trying to get 105s anyway. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. And as long as you get one hit in, doesn't matter who gets the experience, you're still going to get those drops. So that's awesome. Um, so that's watermelon. So let me actually look up watermelon for 10 seconds here. Control F, watermelon. So watermelon drops on level 49 to 60 mobs. Like, that doesn't really matter. We're just going to actually look up watermelon on the wiki. So watermelon. Oh my god, it's a watermelon inside a watermelon. Happiest I've ever seen. Alright, so enough of that. So if you scroll down the list on the wiki of where watermelon drops, you will come to a point that it says watermelon can drop in Den of Needles Hard and Nether Den of Needles Hard. Now, one of these two dungeons, I am not entirely sure. I don't know how much I believe that, Anonymous. Oh, for watermelons? Maybe. I don't know, because I got watermelons when I was like level 60, going through Seki. So I don't know how true that is, but I've never heard anything about that before in my life. The only drop rate I know is that it either drops or it doesn't. So there is the field boss. If you scroll down, I'm scrolling down on the list here. There's tons of locations you can go. What? No. What? Is this new? I've never seen that before. Apparently, on this wiki, it says, now, in Plover Pit, there is a treasure chest, and that's where you go to get the vermilion glass marble and the vermilion, orange, and ash glass marbles. But on the wiki right now, it's saying in Plover Pit, the treasure chest at the end of the dungeon has a chance of dropping a watermelon. Now, I've ran Plover Pit for about a day. Back in the day when I was trying to get an orange glass marble. And never once has someone gotten a watermelon. It was always one of these three mags. Vermilion, ash, and orange. Now, I know PC just went through some changes and stuff, and maybe they added that in, but I don't think so. Like, I've never done it. I mean, if you're insane, you can go try it. Steel attack those chests. Recently... So, I mean, we can go look at the recent wiki activity. See if that's changed at any point in time. Oh my god. I just looked at the updated Severance recipe. That's so fucking easy. Oh my god. Alright, so recent wiki activity. Things have changed, actually. So let's actually look at it. How long is this list? Oh my god. There's some weird comments on this wiki. Oh, they have a lot of updated recipes for the future. Oh my god. Yeah, everything's changing. More recent activity. Somebody commented, looks like Nanahi how he types, like capital, middle, like lowercase, capital, little case. Oh my god. Someone asked about the watermelon. It's so weird. I'm just trying to take a second to look here. I wouldn't trust this, to be honest. Yeah, watermelon, you know, should sell for 200. They should. They're a very rare mag. People need that. $20 for watermelon's worth it. Hell yeah. Can I look up water? No. I want to look up plover. Plover. I don't know. I don't think I can go like so far back to see if they added Plover Pit to anything. Okay. Yeah, I can't go so far back, but it mentions Plover Pit. I don't know how much I trust that. Like, people are saying it's a super rare drop, but for PC not aware of Plover Pit chest, Okaizumo, Infinite. Really? Okay. So Okuizumo? Really? I'm gonna look at that right now. Like, that's awesome because Bo is literally like a charity case. Like, we need to help Bo as much as possible. Yeah, there it is. Okuizumo. Okuizumo. Yeah, Okuizumo. Oh, Okuizumo is the one with the rock, right? Yes, that's right. Of 105s I've seen so far, yeah. Like, just because you're level 105 doesn't mean you have your 105s by like no means necessary. But yeah, steel attack, field boss. But Okuizumo, that's crazy for watermelon. That's crazy, man. So on hard, yeah, I'd have to explore that. I'd have to totally explore that at all. That's awesome. That's fantastic. I'm glad we're doing this. This is amazing. Thank you, man. You know, I need watermelons. I'd go play some bow. I'd go play some bow right now. Yeah, exactly. Don't kill the egg. That's the same Nakiswami strategy. I mean, it's pretty depressing because there's like, what, 3 flies? Oh, Kuzumo, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Because I know there's another infinite spawn in Den of Needles. Den of Needles, as long as you don't kill the rock guy on like one of the floors, you get to an area where there's a couple skeletons in front of you, and then if you go further on, there's like a big Nurikabe, rock dude. And if you only kill the skeletons without killing the rock dude, the skeletons respawn infinitely. And one time my buddy Suzaku was farming in there for a couple hours trying to get a Lord Renge, because they both have the same drop table, I guess. And he got a watermelon and his Lord Renge doing that method. So I know about that one technique. So, but to know that there's Okuizumo, that's legit. We'll have to make I'll have to make a separate video where I credit you guys and we just talk about easy way to get watermelons, because that's phenomenal. Like, I don't know about Plover Pit, but I mean, they're all worth a try. But you know, if that works in Plover Pit, that'd be awesome. If you made your third attack star, I swear to God. I'll go get that fused. Hold up. Well, I'm done with my breakfast. Back to fuse my farm slacking. See ya. Thanks for coming around. It was awesome. So, that's how you get watermelon, field bosses, Okuizumo, Den of Needles, infinite spawn, and just running dungeons, I guess. And the pressure point is where our bazooka. And then lastly, Gassan is just, it drops. It's one of those mags, like, where do you run in this drops? Gassan will drop a lot in either Kaguya's home or House of Hinawa chests. I got one yesterday, actually. Me and Evo were running it for a bit, getting some money. So, you know, House of Hinawa, do the cat trick, and just break the chest with steel attack if you want, and you'll get yourself some Gassan, so don't worry about that. Cerulean gems, you just go to Alluring Cavern, just run the dungeon, you'll get some gems, don't worry about it. And Myrtle Gem, you know, Mountain of Thorns, mobs, or just do a boss you can beat really quick, like Spider, or island bosses, something like that. I'm a big fan of just, you know, using Miyamoto and just going through a Mountain of Thorns and even killing the Geisa Worm, because he has a chance to drop it too. So I kill everything in that dungeon and just run Mountain of Thorns for Myrtles. But that's how you get all the bow mags. And bow is the hardest because nothing really gives the mags. Now, alternatively, if Origami Magma existed on PS4, which it doesn't, Origami Magma has a chance to drop Leo, Gemini, Melon, Pineapple, like Lord Enma, all that good stuff. It's just a treasure trove of all the stuff you need, but for some reason we didn't get Origami Magma. And it's really upsetting. It's a really big letdown. And that's why Bo is the hardest class to play, because he gets no help aside from one one melon. Like Wand would be as hard too, but Wand gets Wand gets one Enma from story or just a side quest, and then they have Lord Shote's in bargains. But Bo doesn't get any bargain mags that are good, which is a really big shame if you ask me. Bo should totally get that. See, he's gotten 2 Leos from Aragami. I don't know what an Aragami is because he didn't come here. Hopefully, like, pray to God, Cyberstep like watches Aurogiri from time to time, maybe, and they're like, man, we should give them Aragami Magma. Why didn't we give it to them again? I don't really know. There's that fucking phone again. I swear to God. When my dad's home, he can answer the phone, so I guess it wasn't him calling the whole time, which is weird. So, but yeah, Aragami Magma would be a blessing if we had it. So, one last thing, and I apologize that we got so sidetracked I didn't talk about this, but Bo's build, like I said before, it's going to be 3 attack stars, and then you have a 4th mag. And for that 4th mag, you're going to want either a banana, because you can get bananas when you're farming pineapples and stuff, or you could have a pineapple, because pineapple is such a low chakra mag, pineapple actually fits in the slot, if you come up having extras, right? Like, I wouldn't be afraid to use a pineapple to make another attack star if I needed one, but if you could have pineapple 3 attack stars, that would be the build you'd want. Stats, because Lorette wanted stats, 100 dex, like 85 mind, rest of your points into like wisdom up to like 48 wisdom or 70 wisdom, something like that, until you get that. Like when you play a daring class, like if I were to reset right now, be daring, I already am daring. When you play daring, you can put, since you're putting all your points into dex anyway, you can get 9 points into crit from just adjusting your wisdom and dex values. Once you hit 9 points, then you know you're good, as long as the majority of those points are maxed out in dex. And then you just put points into wisdom until you get that 9th crit. And then you want 85 mind just for staff skills and SP regeneration. From my experience, bow skills take a lot of SP. You know, you want that SP regen, and you want to be able to use staff skills. Don't touch vitality, and for power, it's affinity. So, power, I'd say, I don't know if I'd say you'd want 100 power, but I'd say you'd want increments of 10. Like my power, when you add it up, it equals 80. So that's like 8 points to affinity, and I think every 12 is attack speed. So, you know, your attack speed goes up, something like that. So my attack speed is 22 with how things currently are. Cooldown's 18, all that good stuff. You know. But power, you just adjust it every 10 levels. Like, only put points into power if it's going to increase your affinity. So every 10 points into power will increase affinity. So, you know, go as you go. But as a core for bow, you put, like, max out your dex, and then get, like, you know, 75, 85 mind, something like that. A good number so you have good SP regen, like 80 SP a tick, something like that. And then wisdom, you want more wisdom to make your staff skills cost less, and you'll have more crit, because crit is life. And then Vit, don't touch Vit. And then power, like I said. Ornaments on attack stars. Faded Contractor. If you don't want to build Fused in the future, you could be risky and put Avenger on monsters on a Fused, because it's a power type. And Avenger on monsters is just a lot of crit. And it has its pluses and its minuses. I feel if I talk to Kaguya and look at it, she'll crash my game. But Avenger on monsters is like, you could get like a butt ton of crit in one roll, and then attack speed and some slice, but you don't really need the slice. Problem is with doing that, you're just getting more crit, whereas Faded Contractor gives you that extra HP percent and SP percent, which lets you take more hits, which is, in my opinion, more beneficial. So I'm going to risk the biscuit, and if it doesn't work and my game crashes, then the stream's over and we've pretty much touched everything, and it's fine. But I just want to look at it for Pete's sake. So The reason why I say the game would have crashed is because it's been on like all day. I have an attack star, so let's look at the attack star, shall we? Ornamentation menu. So, oh my god, it's lagging. So Avenger monsters, 13% chance to dodge physical attacks, crit 8 to 14, attack speed 5 to 9, and slice element 8 to 14, and paralysis immunity. But what you would really want, if you were to be Bo and you were to go like, let's say you went Avengers Faded on like 2 of your things, and you got 14 crit and a chance to dodge physical blows and, you know, attack speed, that'd be awesome. That would be like the best roll in my opinion. But you know, you have to get the Fox Charm for it. It's a kind of a problem. I have 50 some Fox Charms because I got them in bargains and just farm them. But you know, it's an option. I've seen some people do it, but I think Faded's just a safer option and it's less chakra. So I think it's a better choice, to be honest. What else is there for Bo? There's one of them in here that I used once on a mango. I thought I was good, but I was bad. Crimson Mystery. I rolled that once to get 13% skill force. It was pretty shit. But you could do that, and you could get durability reduction, 2 dex, dodge physical attacks, and skill force. It's kind of cool, but it's not really. You really just want Faded. I could go Faded on this right now and get a good attack star. You know, it'd be fun. I don't know why I didn't ornament this, but that's the most insane ornamentation I've ever seen. Is Omega? Oh my god, yeah, the new stuff where you have to trade in vets for them, those things are crazy. I don't know how much I trust them. I really don't. Like, I made an attack star, it's booty. It has, like, dex and dex and slice. It's bad. My attack star is bad. Ornament it? You want me to ornament it? You want me to use, I guess. You make it be use my band-aids. You need is believe. You need, I believe, 5 vet. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. You want me to ornament it? Alright. I don't have fortune amulets. If I lose a button B, Eva, it's on your head. It's on your head. It's on your head. Slice. Alright, cool. Okay, thanks. So, you know, that's awesome. Good luck. Fuck it over. Fuck it over. No. It's horrible. I'm putting this on because I want to feel powerful again. Yeah, but what if you get the 5, man? What if you get the 5? But yeah, that's my guide for Bo. You know, so Bo, Faded Contractor. Hopefully you get HP and crit and all that good stuff. I mean, this game doesn't want me to play Bo. It keeps giving me slice and shit ornas. So, you know, it is what it is. And even if you get a shit orna, you can use it to make your fused. And if you get a shit fused, you can use it to make your Elson. So, you know, that's a whole good way to look at things. But I'm gonna get on out of here. We talked about Bo for 70, 80 minutes now. That's huge. You know, like, some people can't even sit in a university lecture for that long, man. Like, I get on my phone, I eat an apple, I doodle, I do whatever I want back in the day. But I think I think we went over all the stuff, Bo. It was really helpful. You're welcome, Eva. You know, 3 attack stars, ornaments, Garks, how to build them. Dayton is amazing. Elson is orgasmic, and it's just awesome. Bo is such a fun class to play. Such a fun class. So I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna get out of my pajamas because I put pajamas on for the first time in forever today because I didn't want to wear pants. And probably gonna take a shower, get dressed, get ready for the day. What time is it? 2:40. I'm gonna get off before login kicks in because login's gonna start in half an hour. For those who don't know, login starts every day at half an hour from now, so 3 o'clock my time. So you know it's a pretty consistent time. It went back for daylight savings time, but yeah. So that's bow guide. I wanted to get through at least 2 today, so we went over spear and bow. I'm glad Scarlett was here to help with Okaizuchi farm because that's phenomenal. I didn't know that existed. I don't know how many flies there are there, but if it's controlled, you can just sit there and pot shot them all day. By all means, that is awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, and I still think Nakisawame for the other mags, unless Origami Magma comes Wednesday. And if Origami Magma comes Wednesday, everyone else is coming Wednesday. So, with that said, I'm get on out of here, go take my shower, get ready for the day, maybe have some lunch, maybe make a sandwich or two, and then I will, you know, see what I'm doing tonight, but I'm probably just going to be writing on stuff, so probably might not be on till late, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to know what guide to come up, what you want me to do next, so like if you're Odachi and you're struggling, you know, I'll tell you to go to Kaguya's home, and that's it. Like that's the video right there. Go to Kaguya's home, get your recipe on the island, and then go to Kaguya's home. You're good, boy. You're good. So, and then you got to do some Ginza, I think, some Hibiya, get that heroic. But yeah, get on out of here. Thanks, guys. It's awesome. See you, everyone, and you know, peace. Almost shut off my console.